Hi, this is Alan from Alpus Group, and I'm just going to talk to you today about property data and some of the tools that are available within this platform. We use it quite a lot for researching, sourcing, evaluating projects, and this particular screen that you can see here is under research. So what you can do in research is you can look at local data. You can look at postcode data, which is key property investment statistics by postcode district. You can look at the latest property market news. And this particular screen we're in is to do with yield hotspots. So it's the areas with the best rental yields. There are other screens for charts library, charts on property market and economy, browser extension, construction costs, which also we use extensively, council tax index. So here we are in yield hotspots. So we go to this screen here. And rental yield hotspots is live market data on the best rental yields updated to today's date. So there's an option within this screen to go for long lets or HMOs. So what we'll do is we'll run through the long lets first. And this is postcode NG1, which is East Midlands. Average yield is 12%. Average asking price is 178,000. Average pounds per square foot, 213 pounds per square foot. 3-year plus or minus is 3%. And then we can look at the data in more detail. So this is the particular area that we're looking at, which is Nottingham, and it shows the area defined. You can actually, within property data, you can extend the search, like you can pull this out here and extend the search within a bigger area, and you can see how the data adjusts as you adjust the area. So you've seen the changes as I've been changing the boundary that's covered, and we could increase it again and get some slightly different data. It just depends what area you're particularly interested in, and you can then generate data based on that area that you've selected. So we'll just do that just to show an example. And it shows in the area NG1 we've got population almost 20,000, density of population, number of households, and then the breakdown of dwellings, studio apartments and their average price, and the range of prices 55 to 85k with an average of 68k. 1-bedroom flats with 116,000 average in the range of 80 to 155k. 2-bedroom flats in the range with an average 186,000 in the range 135 to 275k. 3-bedroom 242 average in the range 195 to 525. 4-bedroom there's not enough market data to generate statistics, as is for 5-bedroom. So I could save this information if I wanted to save the area that we identified and download the PDF. I won't do that because it's not an area I'm particularly interested in at the moment. So we'll go back to research again. And we're back on the long let screen. This was NG1, which we just looked at. We can go to BD1 postcode in the northwest. Average yield is 12%. Average price is 58,000. Average pounds per square foot 152. 3-year plus or minus is 8%. and then we can do the same as we did with the Nottingham area, and we can actually go to the area that's represented there. So this is in Bradford, and it shows a particular research area. We can they recommend making the area bigger, so what we'll do is we'll make the area bigger as they recommend. And then we can generate data in the same way that we did for Nottingham for this area in Bradford. So we won't do that because I'm not interested in Bradford at the moment, but we do know from property data that this gives a very high average yield. This area of Nottingham, this area in Bradford. Then we've got another area here, NG7 in the East Midlands, so we can go and have a look at that. And this is again in Nottingham area. We won't go into the detail of it, but you can see the point of this research from property data. Property data is telling you the areas with the highest yield, and it's enabling you to then go and look in detail at the properties for sale in that area, and it's telling you the average prices, and it's telling you the ranges of prices. So we could go on through all these areas here. This is an area in the northeast, LS2, so that's going to be Leeds, I would guess. Yeah, there's the University of Leeds there. It's Little London in Leeds. So there's Leeds city centre. We can adjust the area as we did with the other research that we did, but what it's telling you is that the centre of Leeds is definitely a high yielding area, and it's one of the highest because it's above 10%. So there's another area here in the northwest, M14, which is also a similar yield, average yield 10.7%. There's another area of Leeds which is around 10.2%. So what property data is giving you is the average prices, the average price per square foot, and then you can go and look in detail at the map, and you can see for yourself what properties there are, what prices, averages, and so on. So we get this listing from property data, and it goes all the way from 12%, the highest, which is in Nottingham and Bradford, down to right the way down CF10, so that's Cardiff in Wales, 6.9%, with an average price of £195,000, price per square foot to £253 per square foot. And then we could actually go and look at this area here. So we'll just do that just so you can see that the principle applies for the whole range of what property data can tell you. This is Cardiff, and quite an extensive area there of the city centre and Atlantic Wharf. We could generate data, but I won't do that because I'm not interested to invest in Cardiff at the moment. But what I wanted to show you was the great research that you can get in property data. And then if we just go back, that was for long lets returns, and now we'll look at HMOs, because it gives you the rental yields on HMOs as well in a separate list. So here we've got higher returns. So in the northeast, postcode LS9, we've got average yield of 14.7%, average 4-bed price 155,000, average pounds per square foot 242,000. So we can look at other areas here in the northwest, ranging all the way down. In the West Midlands, 7%. So B23, that will be Birmingham. We can look here. Right, so this is Erdington. Handsworth is here. I know this is Birmingham. So we could generate data if we were interested in that particular area, but I'm not at the moment, so I won't generate the data. But you can clearly see that whether it's for long-term lets or for HMOs, you can get a lot of valuable information from using the research function within property data. So that's all for this video, and we'll give you some other information about research methods that we use in another video.